안녕하세요. 비트 POV입니다. 오늘은 캐시 우드의 인터뷰 영상을 가져왔습니다.
That the millions of meme coins will probably end up worthless. So when we're talking about the big three, we're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. The use cases for those are multiplying. And we think they're going to become very important in the years ahead. I think right now we're in a risk off period generally. And if you've been watching Bitcoin, it's almost been a leader in terms of risk on, risk off. So I think that's what we're seeing. If you look at our on chain analytics, what you will see is that we are in the middle of, we're a little bit more than halfway through a 4-year cycle. We think we're still in a bull market. And we believe that the deregulation that we're seeing here in the United States is going to be very important to institutions moving into this new asset class. Asset allocators have to have a point of view on this new asset class. And we think by putting it in portfolios, risk-adjusted returns for the entire portfolio will go up. Our trades every day, and you'll see that we've been buying Tesla and names that mimic Bitcoin and other crypto assets like Coinbase, like Robinhood, taking advantage of this risk-off period. Well, I think the Trump family is very supportive of crypto, which is great. It's completely different from the environment.
여기서 잠깐 구독자분들을 위해 비트 POV 베테랑 트레이더와 프로그램 개발자가 힘을 합쳐 보조 지표를 개발하였습니다. 초보자부터 경력자까지 큰 도움을 받을 수 있는 지표라고 자부합니다. 보조 지표 이름은 알파빗으로서 자동으로 구독료며 유료로 출시될 예정입니다만 구독자분들께 보답으로 선착순 10명만 무료로 배포해드릴 예정입니다. 또한 성의 있는 사용 후기까지 적어주시는 5분께 알파빗 지표 평생 이용권을 드리려고 합니다. 신청 방법은 하단 더보기란에 나와 있으니 많은 참여 부탁드립니다.
We had been in. Our view on meme coins, we're not as focused on them. We would not be putting them into our various private funds. Because, and I think that, the combination of AI and blockchain technology is creating millions of these meme coins. We think most of them are not going to be worth very much. We think there are just going to be a few crypto assets that will gain most of the spoils in the entire ecosystem. Well, I think that the SEC did a very important thing in declaring these meme coins not securities. What they essentially were saying is, we are not going to regulate them, and it's buyer beware. And so, and I think the message is loud and clear from the regulators. What we think will happen is there will be some fearsome declines in the prices of some of these meme assets. And, there's nothing like losing money for people to learn. In terms of our own venture fund, and we did start an interval fund. I mean, we could see tokenizing that, putting it on chain. So that is true as well. So I'd say this new world's going to be complicated. When we hear Larry Fink of BlackRock saying he wants to tokenize everything, it's big because it takes a lot to move the needle at BlackRock. So we're watching the tokenization movement very closely for our own purposes as well. Well, I think what is happening with the stablecoin movement, which again, we're going to see deregulation and legislation this year, we think, which will open the doors to stable coins. So USDC, that's Circles, USDT, that's Tethers. That's the on-ramp into DeFi, decentralized financial services. So you're already seeing lending and saving and yield harvesting taking place on these ecosystems, which are supported by Ethereum and Solana. And of course, you're seeing wrapped Bitcoin on Ethereum as well. So Bitcoin's trying to get into the game. But in terms of real utility, if you go to emerging markets, and I know this is not this market, but you go to emerging markets where their currencies destroy purchasing power and wealth, with massive devaluation. So it's really their policy leaders. They are using Bitcoin in particular, but also stable coins, which is effectively the dollar, as backstops to their purchasing power and wealth, because they've been through too many of these devaluations. So I think the real utility, if you're looking at stable coins and Bitcoin today, is in the emerging markets, really protecting consumers' purchasing power and wealth. Well, we have been known for our Tesla call and our Bitcoin call, and those still stand as two of our biggest calls, for sure. I would add, in the AI age, platform as a service companies like Palantir, which are really enabling large enterprises to move into this AI age and enjoy the efficiencies, the cost effectiveness, and to create new products and services. Those, I think, are going to be very big as well.